Yo, it's Mark. This is the Ice Fishing and Scrapping Show, December 11th, 2018. So, I went out in front of my buddy Ray's house on Lake Nosbonsing. I actually went and checked the ice last night and set up, but I didn't fish too long last night. But today I got out pretty early. It was snowing really good. And because of that, I decided I'm not going to go cut firewood today. It was like a blizzard this morning. So I got all my gear, my Pack Shack 3, my 2 Frable thermal insulated tip-ups, and a jigging rod, and a lure box, and some minnows from Trapper Joe's on Lake Nosbonsing on the south side. And set up about 30 yards, maybe 40 yards offshore. I got to 12 feet of water, just past the break line, and I was testing holes for shallower. I had 4 holes today, and the first 3 holes had tons and tons of weeds like halfway down, but then the 4th hole I could finally get my lure to the bottom without all kinds of weeds, so I finally found that break line. And the walleye bite was concentrated about an hour before dark, so if it gets dark around 4:45, 5 o'clock, the bite was around 4 o'clock, I guess. And I landed 3 walleyes. I released the smallest one because it was a baby. I kept 2, I'm going to show you right now. And I lost a bigger one. I never got to see it. The bigger one that I did catch, and I'll show you right now, I actually, it snapped the line in the hole, and I had to scoop it out. So it cut the line. I don't know why the line cut, if it was from its sharp teeth or old line, but I'm going to be changing my line now. It's kind of a reminder to do so. Yeah, I scooped it out. I was hungrier than the fish was. Hello, Mr. Walleye. Two walleyes in there. Both eaters. I'm trying to think what else to say about the ice fishing tonight. Oh, the ice was about 7 inches, about 3 inches of clear ice, about 4 inches of white ice on top, so still be careful. It's really early. It's only December 11th. That's why I went in front of Ray's, because there's no current there. I wanted to go in front of my grandma's, but I'm just giving it some time because there's a little bit of current in the channel. So, what else? Yeah, I didn't catch anything on the tip-ups. Just jigging. Nothing on my tip-up. So now onto the scrap report. Scrapping's been doing pretty good. I got a bunch of aluminum and copper and brass and batteries and tin yesterday that I brought in. I got $275 for number 1 copper. I got $255 for number 2 copper. And I had a total of like 24 pounds of copper, so I did pretty good on the copper. $64 on just copper on a total $126.50 for my scrap run. $190 per ton for tin. I only had 380 pounds of tin, but it all adds up. A 56-pound battery. So that was my scrap run yesterday. I'm trying to think what to say about that. Oh, I think copper went down 10 cents. Number 1 was at $2.85 and number 2 was at $2.65. There's still same prices for aluminum. Siding was 50 cents. Extrusion was 70 cents. What was this? Aluminum. There's 30 cents for just random aluminum stuff. Finding all kinds of scrap, you know, on Kijiji, free stuff. I got ads up, and then you know you're on your way to the scrap yard, and then you see, you know, a tire rim at the side, and you go to pick up the tire rim, and then someone comes outside and says, "Here you go, I take this," or you see this or that. And it's crazy. It adds up. So you learn to look for it. You see money just sitting there because people throw it out, and when you're throwing that stuff out, they don't think, oh, it's only $2 to $5 for this or that you're throwing out. But when your entire apartment complex times 20 people starts throwing all that shit out, yeah, you start to have a lot of money adding up. Nothing beats the two big hauls though. A few weeks ago I had a big farm haul that was $285. It was just a whole bunch of stuff piled up behind a barn. Everything under the roof. And nothing beats the 116 pounds of carbide a month ago. I don't know if any of you heard about that, but I just found 116 pounds of carbide at $5.75 a pound. I got $667. Next time I get that much carbide, I'm taking it down south to get double the price. But that was the first time I had ever come across carbide, and now I know what it is. And now I upgrade all my copper wires to at least number 2 copper. On the bigger stuff, I can even get number 1 copper. Upgrading wires. So that's some of my secrets. Thanks for listening. It's Scrapper Mark here. This video is sponsored by ICEHUTRENTALS.CA. And a reminder to the Ontario government, I am still coming for you. Brian Wilkie, Tim Cadell, Aaron Lanevool. I've got your name. You owe me 6 ice huts. And an apology to my wife and son. Thanks.